Hi friends, today in this video let us discuss about the question paper pattern and chapter wise allotment of marks. Both book 1 and book 2 consist of 11 chapters. Book 1 includes 5 chapters and book 2 includes 6 chapters. Question paper of accountancy. Question paper of accountancy divided into 5 main headings. Section A consists of 1 marks, Section B consists of 2 marks, Section C consists of 6 marks, Section D consists of 12 marks and Section E consists of 5 marks. Total 35 questions in accountancy question paper. Section A 1 marks question. 10 questions should be asked on Section A. In that, fill in the blanks 2 questions, multiple choice 2 questions, true or false 1 question, expand form 1 question, example 1 question, very short answer type 3 questions. Total 10 questions should be asked on Section A. Next, chapter wise allotment of 1 marks questions. In book number 1, first question from first chapter, second question from second chapter, third question from third chapter, fourth question from fourth chapter, fifth question from sixth chapter, sixth question from seventh chapter, seventh question from eighth chapter, eighth question from ninth chapter, ninth question from 10th chapter and 10th question from 11th chapter. See, they won't ask 1 marks question in 5th chapter. Total 10 questions should be asked on Section A. Out of 10, you need to attend only 8 questions. Each question carries 1 marks. 8 into 1, total 8 marks. 8 marks from the Section A. Section B, 2 marks questions. 8 questions should be asked on Section B. In that, they will be asked definitions, meaning, features, merits, demerits, types, examples, situations, steps, differences, methods, small calculations and journal entries. Chapter wise allotment of 2 marks questions. Section A consists of 10 questions, so Section B starts from question number 11. 11th question from chapter number 1, 12th question from chapter number 2, 13th question from chapter number 3, 14th question from chapter number 5, 15th question from chapter number 6, 16th question from chapter number 8, 17th question from chapter number 9, 18th question from chapter number 11. They won't ask 2 marks questions in chapter number 4, 7 and 10. Total 8 questions should be asked on Section B. Out of 8, you need to answer only 5 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. 5 into 2, total 10 marks. Next section C, 6 marks questions. 7 questions should be asked on Section C. They will ask you to prepare preparation of any accounts in that 4 to 5 items, or they ask you to pass journal entries 5 to 6 entries. Chapter wise allotment of 6 marks questions in book number 1 and book number 2. They won't ask 6 marks problems in chapter number 1, 5, 6 and 9. Question number 19. Section A consists 10 questions and Section B consists 8 questions. Total 18. So, Section C starts from question number 19. Question number 19, chapter number 2. Preparation of profit and loss appropriation account or calculation of interest on drawings. They ask either preparation of profit and loss appropriation account or calculation of interest on drawings. Question number 20 from chapter number 3 and chapter number 4. Calculation of sacrificing ratio, calculation of gain ratio, or calculation of NPSR. NPSR means new profit sharing ratio. Any one from above 3 problems. They ask any one from 3 problems. These 3 problems. Note, if they ask 6 marks problem on admission, then no 6 marks problem from ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಏನಾದರೂ 6 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 21 ಫ್ರಮ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4. ಇನ್ ಡೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ there is a compulsory 6 marks problem either on preparation of deceased partner capital account or preparation of deceased partner's executors account. Any one from above 2 problems. Question number 22 from chapter number 7. They ask you to pass journal entries relating to issue of debentures for cash or journal entries relating to issue of debentures for consideration other than cash in 3 terms: issued at par, issued at premium and issued at discount. Any one from above 2 problems. Question number 23 from chapter number 8. Preparation of statement of profit or loss as per schedule 3 or preparation of balance sheet as per schedule 3. Any one from above 2 problems. Question number 24 from chapter number 10. Calculation of liquidity ratio, in that they will ask only current ratio and quick ratio, or calculation of any 3 solvency ratios. They ask any one from above 2 problems. Question number 25 from chapter number 11. Preparation of cash flow statement from operating activities, in that indirect method, or financing activities or investing activities. Any one from above 3 situations. Total 7 questions should be asked on section C. Out of 7, you need to attend only 4 problems. Each problem carries 6 marks. Total 24. 4 into 6, 24 marks from section C. Section D, 12 marks questions. 7 questions should be asked on section D. Section D contains big problems compared to section C. Chapter wise allotment of 12 marks questions in both book number 1 and book number 2. They won't ask 12 marks problems in chapter number 2, 8 and 11. Section D starts from question number 26 from chapter number 1. They ask you to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet with or without opening balance sheet. Sometimes they provide opening balance sheet. Sometimes they won't provide opening balance sheet. That time you need to prepare opening balance sheet to find out the opening capital balance. Question number 27 from chapter number 3 and chapter number 4. Preparation of revaluation account, partner's capital account and balance sheet with or without capital adjustments. Either they will ask on admission or retirement. Note, If they ask 12 marks problem on admission, then no 12 marks problem from retirement. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ 12 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ 12 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 12 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Question number 28 from chapter number 5. Preparation of realization account, partner's capital account and cash or bank account. In this chapter, there are two situations: dissolution expenses paid by the firm or dissolution expenses paid by the partner. When partner paid the dissolution expenses, they will get the remuneration. Either in two situations or cases, they ask any one. Question number 29, chapter number 6. Journal entries relating to issue of shares at par, forfeiture and reissued, or journal entries relating to issue of shares at premium, forfeiture and reissued. They ask you to pass journal entries either on two questions. Six entries relating to issue of shares and 3 entries relating to forfeiture, reissued and balance transferred to the capital reserves. Total 9 entries. Note: problem may also be asked on over subscription under the two methods of issue, that is issued at par and issued at premium. Next one, problem should not be asked on issue of shares at discount. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. issued at par ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, issued at premium ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. issued at discount ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಜನರಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Question number 30 from chapter number 7. Journal entries relating to issue and redemption of debentures in that at the time of issue or at the time of redemption, or they will be asked journal entries relating to debenture interest. Any one from above 3 problems. Question number 31 from chapter number 9. Preparation of comparative statement in that profit and loss or balance sheet, or preparation of common size statement in that profit and loss or balance sheet. ನೋಡಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವನು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 32 ಫ್ರಮ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 10. Calculation of accounting ratios. They will be asked any 6 ratios. Each ratio consists of 2 marks, total 12 marks. 3 from activity ratios and another 3 from profitability ratios. Total 6 ratios. Each ratio carries 2 marks, total 12 marks. Total 7 problems should be asked on section D. Out of 7, you need to attend only 4 problems. Each problem carries 12 marks. 4 into 12, total 48 marks. Lastly, section E, 5 marks practical oriented questions. 3 questions should be asked on section E. 15 practical oriented questions from both book 1 and book 2. Question number 33, they choose from question number 1 to 5. Question number 34, they choose from question number 6 to 10. Question number 35, they choose from question number 11 to 15. Total 3 practical oriented questions. Question number 33 from From these 5 questions, they will be asked any one. First one, classify the following items into capital and revenue. Any 5 items. Preparation of receipts and payments account with 5 imaginary figures. Third one, rules of partnership deed. Fourth one, write 2 partners current account under fixed capital system with 5 imaginary figures. Fifth one, write 2 partners capital accounts under fluctuating capital system with 5 imaginary figures. Any one practical oriented question should be asked on above 5 questions. Question number 34. Sixth one, write profit and loss appropriation account of a firm with 5 imaginary figures. Prepare executor's loan account with imaginary figures showing the repayment in 2 annual equal installments along with interest. Eighth question, give the disclosure requirements pertaining to share capital in notes to accounts of a balance sheet of a company with imaginary figures. Ninth one, write the pro forma of a balance sheet of a company with main heads only. 10th one, prepare statement of profit and loss of a company in vertical form with the imaginary figures of 5 main heads only. Any one practical oriented question should be asked on 5 above questions. Question number 35. Under question number 35, 11th one, name major heads under which the following items will be presented in the balance sheet of a company. 5 items only. 12th one, prepare comparative statement of profit and loss with 5 imaginary figures. 13th one, prepare common size statement of profit and loss with 5 imaginary figures. ನೋಡಿ 12th ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮತ್ತು 13th ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. 14th one, write the pro forma of cash flows from operating activity under direct method. 15th one, classify the following cash flow activities into operating, investing and financing as per accounting standard 3. At least 2 items each from any 2 activity and 1 item from remaining activity. Total 5 items only. ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಈಗ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕೇಳಿ, ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ 2 ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಿನಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ತರ 2ರಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕೇಳಿ 1ರಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Any one practical oriented questions should be asked on above 5 questions. Total 3 questions should be asked on section E. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ 3 ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ನು. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 1ರಿಂದ 5ರವರೆಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ದ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2 6ರಿಂದ 10ರವರೆಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ದ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 11ರಿಂದ 15ರವರೆಗೂ ಕೇಳ್ದ. Out of 3, you need to answer only 2 practical oriented questions. Each carries 5 marks. 2 into 5, total 10 marks from section E. Distribution of total marks. Section A. Question from 1 to 10, 8 marks. Total 10 questions should be asked on section A. Out of 10, you need to attend only 8 questions. Each question carries 1 marks. 8 into 1, 8 marks. Section B. From question number 11 to 18, marks 10. Total 8 questions should be asked on section B. Out of 8, you need to answer only 5 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. 5 into 2, 10 marks. Section C. From question number 19 to 25, marks 24. Total 7 problems should be asked on section C. Out of 7, you need to answer only 4 problems. Each problem carries 6 marks. 4 into 6, 24 marks. Section D. From question number 26 to 32, marks 48. Total 7 problems should be asked on section D, big problems. Out of 7, you need to answer only 4 problems. Each problem carries 12 marks. 4 into 12, total 48. Section E. From question number 33 to 35, marks 10. Total 3 practical oriented questions should be asked on section E. Out of 3, you need to answer only 2 practical oriented questions. Each question carries 5 marks. 2 into 5, 10 marks. ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಟೇಬಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ವರೆಗೂ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.